What is up, guys? Back at it again with Comp or Flop Tuesday. We are going to be going over the Civivi Mini Paraxis. There it is, guys. So this was in my last video, in my everyday carry. I finally figured out the name for it. Absolute beautiful knife. We are going to be going over it just a bit here in a second, so stay tuned for that. For the close-up, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of a small review just right here. So first off, this is stainless steel. I absolutely love the stainless steel on this one. I told you in my CRKT video that the stainless steel on most knives kind of look crappy, but because of the way that Civivi makes their knives high quality like this, I mean, it matches the entire knife with some of the accents all the way around. It's got the small jimping right here, which is actually really nice. I don't know if you can see that right there. There it is right there. The small jimping right there actually fits my thumb very well. This is what it looks like in hand. I have a medium-sized hand. The blade length is like about a 3.6, and it is stainless steel, like I said. Ball point pivots for the bearing. It's got really nice action. There has not been any lockup issues. This thing is super sturdy. Civivi comes from the WE Knife company, so all of their knives just below that WE Knife are Civivi, and then it's Sencut. The Civivi line, I highly recommend it. So let's get a close-up on this knife. Alright guys, so here are some of the pros that I really like about this knife. So this knife right here actually has the G10 handle, but I really like that they decided to go with a little bit of texture on here, so it's not completely smooth. It's a little smooth. I think maybe over time, if you didn't clean it or if you scratch it up against a rough surface over time, I doubt in and out of a pocket, unless your jeans are just super rugged, is gonna wear this down. But I think just holding it in gloves maybe, or like a kind of a rough hand maybe, or just maybe getting a lot of use out of it, I could see this smoothing down a little bit. So, but I do love the texture out of the box. I don't know how long this is gonna last, like I said, but I absolutely love the texture out of the box on this Civivi knife. This is the Mini Paraxis. Last video I told you guys earlier that I forgot what this name was, but I remembered. I have used this knife at work. It's got a little bit of wear on the tip right there. It's very slicey, as you can see. I mean, look at that right there. I mean, you could barely see that knife. I really like the high plunge grind. It's got like this smooth top grind right here. It's got a smooth spine, so you could probably hit a ferro rod if you're outdoors, but there's better knives for that for sure. A lot of the way this handle's made, it's kind of skinny, but in a medium-sized hand, this thing fits very well. My thumb can go pretty much midway up. The jimping stops pretty low, so that's why I think this is made to slice, not really made to, I mean, it's got a nice plunge point and it's pretty sharp. This thing, I have not sharpened it yet in about 4 weeks now, and I haven't really cleaned my blade either. But like the stainless steel, it's just, you know, it's very shiny, so you can see the dirt, the fingerprints and stuff like that. But I use my stuff, so that's one thing that I really like about my channel, is that I use everything I show you guys. So it's no, you know, I don't get anything sent from me for me to review or anything. So I'm actually reviewing my own products. So I really like the deep carry pocket clip. It is only one-sided, which is, you know, a downfall for the lefties, but I mean, I carry it in my left pocket actually, and I prefer it to be just on one side. I don't really like when there's all this stuff going on the end. Like I said, the lockup is really nice. So far, it has not moved at all. It is pretty straight on still. I would say if you look at it dead on, it doesn't even look like it's going either way. It looks like it's just dead center. I really like the action on it. It's kind of really smooth, but then it locks very tightly. And so I think overall there's just a lot of pros to this knife. So let's get into the cons. So the cons for this knife, something I guess that I realized when I do sharpen this over time, I think this choil right here might grind down. It's a pretty thin choil, so I think it could start to sharpen down into this. You just kind of have to be careful. It is a little sharp right here. For those of you who have big hands, but I can choke up on it pretty nicely, as you can see that in my hand right there. It's not bad at all. It's just something that I wish it was a little bit more pronounced, but I really like the blade shape on it. So if you pronounced it, it would kind of throw off this blade shape and this sleek design. My other con, I think, would really just be, like I said about the other knife in the other video, would be the stainless steel. I wish it was kind of like a stone washed, which I think you can maybe get. I will leave a link in the description below for this knife, so you guys can go check it out and see how much it costs. I'm pretty sure this knife is about $35, I think. But overall, I mean, I haven't really had to tighten anything other than I did use my Civivi mini tool to take apart this clip, because I did bend it out once, so I had to use my Civivi multi-tool to get those screws out, take it out, bend it out, and then, or bend it back and then put it back on, and now it sits flush again. So it's a little wonky right now, but I like the shape. I think it looks kind of cool. It did not come that curved, but I had to bend it back down because it did bend out. But other than that, that was definitely my fault. Civivi always has their logo real clean right there on the left. I really like the overall shape. I like the finger cuts right here, so your fingers can lay smooth. There's no hot points in this blade. As I put my hand into it, the pocket clip goes pretty well into my, well, like I said, I'm a small medium, maybe a medium-sized hand, and it fits really well in my hand. There's no hot spots whatsoever. As you can hear, that lockup is pretty nice, and it's pretty sturdy knife. Overall, I would definitely give this thing a comp. Guys, and there you have it. This one was pretty short and sweet over the Civivi Mini Paraxis. There it is, the last close-up. If it'll get in focus, there we go. Last close-up of the video. Definitely a comp, guys. This knife, I take it to work pretty much every day. This is my everyday carry knife. It's super slicey, so in my everyday carry video, I did mention that because it's super thin and super slicey, I slice through boxes and tape and stuff like that. Just very minimal workload on this knife. It's also the mini version. There is a full-size Paraxis that you can get with a bigger blade, a little bit thicker of a spine, different colors. I'm pretty sure this comes in different colors too. But overall, this is a definite comp in my book. For the price overall too, I really think that this is a really good price point. It will satisfy everybody who needs an everyday carry knife at this size. So I highly recommend the Mini Paraxis from Civivi. So stay tuned for Wednesday. I will or Thursday, guys, sorry. Thursday I will be coming out with my Photography Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, so you guys stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you haven't, please, and thank you. Have a good one. Peace.